Good evening, everyone. It is I, your man Nipun Sharma, and welcome back to another video. Now, this is going to be the first video of its kind, and if it does well, I might do more of them, of these types. It's one player who I think can improve a Premier League team. So I'm going to be taking out one player who I think can improve a Premier League team. One signing, I think, can improve a Premier League team. So yeah, if this idea goes well, I might actually make this something. I might actually start doing these types of video more often. So yeah, I'm going to go in alphabetical order. So starting off with Arsenal. Now, Arsenal have a good front three. Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang, when on form, is one of... It pains me to say it, but when on form, he is one of the world's best strikers. And only a fool would deny that. With Pepe and Saka either side of him. Saka, good up-and-coming talent. Pepe, dangerous when he's in form. But what Arsenal really lack is creativity in midfield. And I know Emile Smith-Rowe is doing a good job, but you can't put too much pressure on... I don't know how old he is. He's on a teenager. He's still really young. So I think someone like... I think someone like Houssem Aouar from Lyon would be a good signing for Arsenal. He'll bring some creativity into their team. Yeah. And they already have Thomas Partey behind him. So yeah, Arsenal, Houssem Aouar. Now moving down the table, Aston Villa. Now they have a really good team. Midfield is good, front line is good, a good back four of Cash, Mings, Konza, and can't remember the name of their left back. But yeah, their bench, their backup, they need a better backup winger to Jack Grealish. Anwar El Ghazi. Now he is good, but he isn't someone you can rely on to get European football. So I think Jonathan Ikone from Lille would be a massive upgrade on Anwar El Ghazi. So yeah, he'll be good for... I think he'll bring some quality to Aston Villa's team. Now, Brighton and Hove Albion. Now, they are a mid-table club who want to stay up. And they have a decent back line of Lewis Dunk and Adam Webster. And and add some European experience from Joel Veltman. But my view on their wings, not that good. I think someone like, or even a backup striker, I feel someone like Ivan Toney from Brentford could do a good job at Brighton. And dare I say it, I think this guy Ivan Toney at Brentford, he will be in the Premier League next season. He is banging in goals for fun in the Championship. He will be in the Premier League next season. Like, he's scoring 20 plus goals in the Championship. If you're scoring that many in the Championship, you're scoring at least 10 in the Premier League. So, yeah, I think Brighton should sign him up next season. Now, moving to Burnley. Someone who I think can improve Burnley. They have a quality goalkeeper at the back in what's his name? Nick Pope. In my opinion, he should be England #1. He came second in the Golden Glove race, only surpassed by Man City's Edison. But I think they are in need of a good striker. So I would say someone like Moise Kean would be a good striker. Moise Kean from Everton would bring some quality into this Burnley team. Now, moving on to Chelsea, my team, Chelsea Football Club. Now, we are pretty much good up front with the likes of Christian Pulisic, Callum Hudson-Odoi, Olivier Giroud, Timo Werner, Tammy Abraham. We have a good midfield of we have a really good midfield as well. Mateo Kovacic, N'Golo Conte, Billy Gilmore, Jorginho, and our back line, that's our Achilles heel. We even have a decent goalkeeper now in Edouard Mendy. But our back line is currently our Achilles heel. We have Thiago Silva, we have Zuma, but Christensen has an error in him, okay? And sometimes so does Rudiger. So in my opinion, and Thiago Silva is not getting any younger either. Don't get me wrong, he is doing well for his age. But we need to look at the future as well. And I think we should go for experience rather than up-and-coming talent when it comes to defense. Like, it's recently come to my attention that our first target was Deo Upamecano. He is now since signed for Bayern Munich. And I believe the transfer fee was £43 million. But yeah, he will be a decent player for them. But we should go with... but my choice would be Atletico Madrid's Jose Maria Gimenez. Pros are that he is very, very solid at the back when he's fully fit. Cons, he can be injury prone, but if we sign him, I feel he has the physicality to cope with the Premier League. And I feel he'll be a good signing for us in the future. Like a back four of Reece James, Jose Maria Gimenez, partnering either Andreas Christensen, Antonio Rudiger, or even Fikayo Tomori. Depends whether he makes his loan move to Milan permanent. And then either Ben Chilwell at left back or Marcus Alonso if we're playing in a back three. Then yeah, he can help us out a lot. Gimenez can. But I've also heard rumours of Rafael Varane. But he needs someone like Sergio Ramos. He got exposed so much without Sergio Ramos, which is why I don't trust him. Look at him, his performance against Manchester City. Not good. That is arguably one of the worst performances I've ever seen from Rafael Varane. And he is a very good defender. And in fact, he is probably going to be our second best defender if we sign him. But I feel that Jose Maria Gimenez would be a better option. More solid defensively and has that bad boy tackle in him as well. So now we move on to our next club, Crystal Palace. Who do I think could improve Crystal Palace? I'm going to go with a name I've already gone with. And that's Ivan Toney. You only have to... because he's got lots of goals in him. Well, he'll score at least 10 in the Premier League. He could be the next Ollie Watkins. Now moving down to Everton. Now, who do I think would be a good improvement for Everton? I'm going to say Lorenzo Insigne of Napoli. He's worked under Carlo Ancelotti before, at Napoli of course. And I think, he will bring some creativity to this Everton team as well. Like you have Richarlison and Dominic Calvert-Lewin in the front line as well. So yeah. Now moving down to Fulham. Now this player is already there, but he is on loan. So, I think Fulham should sign him up permanently. So yeah, that would be... I think Fulham need a decent goalkeeper to... They should sign Alphonse Areola on a permanent basis from Paris Saint-Germain. Because let's be honest, he is not getting past Keylor Navas for any of the games. He is still a good goalkeeper, Keylor Navas. Now, Leeds United. Marcelo Bielsa's White Army. Now they have a decent front line. Patrick Bamford. They have a decent midfield with Pablo Hernandez and And yeah, decent defence as well, but they just need a decent enough midfielder for more creativity that will have them challenging for top four. Sorry, for for Europe. Which is why I think they should go for somebody like Rodrigo de Paul from Udinese. He's good on the ball. And yeah, he'll bring a lot of creativity to this Leeds team as well. Now, Leicester City. Brendan Rodgers is doing a really good job with them. And his first team are easily good enough to qualify for the Champions League. But it's the bench, it's squad depth that Leicester City lack. They have a good front three in Jamie Vardy. Jamie Vardy, even Kelechi Iheanacho is a good striker, but he's not first team quality. They have a good midfield in Yuri Tielemans, James Maddison and Wilfred Ndidi. And a decent back four of Wesley Fofana, Johnny Evans, James Justin and Timothy Castagne. Add in the experienced Kasper Schmeichel in goal, you have a good first 11. But squad depth is necessary. And I think someone like Pau Torres from Villarreal can add to their quality, can add to Leicester City's quality in their team. Yeah. So yeah, Leicester City, Pau Torres. Now moving on to holding champions and soon to be former champions, Liverpool. Now we have Jurgen Klopp. He signed a centre-back in Ozan Kabak. But he made an error on his debut. And Gini Wijnaldum is rumoured to be leaving in the summer for Barcelona. So a replacement midfielder would be good. And here's a midfielder I think would be a good replacement for Gini Wijnaldum, and that is Florian Neuhaus from Borussia Mönchengladbach. He can be improved a lot by Jurgen Klopp. He has been dubbed the next Toni Kroos, and that's saying a lot. Now moving on to from the former champions to the champions-elect, which is Manchester City. And their Achilles heel is currently striker. I know Gabriel Jesus is doing a good job up front right now, but you need someone who will bang in goals for fun after Sergio Aguero retires. Which is why I think Manchester City should go all in for Erling Braut Haaland from Borussia Dortmund. I believe he has a £70 million release clause. And if Man City want to defend their title next season, they should go in for him. I would have said defence, but now they've signed Ruben Diaz, who looks like the Vincent Kompany replacement. And that would be great. Now, Manchester United. I'm going to say, as in like a new manager. I'm going to count that as a signing, actually. They need a new manager. Because I don't see Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. I mean, they have a team capable of winning the Premier League. Let's not get that twisted. But they need a new manager. And I think the man to replace Ole Gunnar Solskjaer should be Julian Nagelsmann from RB Leipzig. Granted, he won't leave right now, but if another club comes in for him, he will go. Newcastle United. Now their midfield is dead. And I feel a good upgrade for them in midfield would be Borussia Mönchengladbach's Christoph Kramer. Now he actually has experience. He's won the World Cup with Germany. He has played European football before with his current club, Borussia Mönchengladbach, and Bayer Leverkusen before that. So yeah, Newcastle United, Christoph Kramer. Now moving on to Sheffield United. I mean, they'll be in the Championship by the time the summer transfer window opens. So they should, if they want to get back to the Premier League, they should sign someone from the Premier League. Even though I don't think it'll happen, but they should sign Fulham's Alexander Mitrovic. Now, he can score goals, and he can score them for fun. And I think he has the capability of keeping them up. Well, putting them back into the Premier League, because by the they'll be relegated. Now moving to Southampton. Now they have a decent team and are in with an outside chance of Europe, actually. James Ward-Prowse with free kicks. Kyle Walker-Peters doing bits at the back. Danny Ings up front. Now all they need is a backup. They need a backup striker. They have a good manager in Ralph Hasenhüttl. They need a decent backup striker. So I think someone like, I'm going to use another example again, Moise Kean. Good enough as a backup striker in my opinion. Good coming off the bench, can score a goal or two, So yeah. Now moving on to Tottenham Hotspur. Now look, they are a good team and they have a good manager in Jose Mourinho, but they rely far too much on Harry Kane. And you see how much creativity they miss when he's not on their team. So you need a good striker. So they need a good backup striker, and Vinicius isn't that. So I think someone like Andrea Bellotti from Torino would be an excellent option for Mourinho to sign in the summer. He'll be a good backup striker for Harry Kane. He's an Italian international. And he can get you the odd goal or two. Yeah, he might be prolific in the Serie A, but Premier League is something different. So yeah, Tottenham Hotspur, Andrea Bellotti. Now moving on to relegation-bound West Bromwich Albion. Now they're going down. So if Sam Allardyce wants to stay the only manager non-relegated, he should resign. Which I doubt will happen. But they should go in for Watford's Troy Deeney. They tried to sign him earlier this year, but it didn't go through. But yeah, Troy Deeney. He's a good championship level striker. Good enough to get them back in the Premier League, in my opinion. Now, West Ham United. They're a decent club. But if they want European aspirations, they need to sign a player of European quality. Which I feel that they can get. I don't know if they can, but they can always try to get. Which I feel they should go for Marseille's Florian Thauvin. European quality from Europa League and Champions League. Has won the World Cup with France. And I think he'll be really decent for West Ham, I'm not going to lie. So yeah, West Ham United, Florian Thauvin. Now moving on to Wolverhampton Wanderers. Now they are really missing. And again, it's a striker. Now they're really missing Raúl Jiménez. So which is why I think they need a good backup striker. And I think they should go for Ivan Toney. This is the third time he's coming up in this video. So yeah, he'll be a good backup striker for Jimenez when he returns from injury. So yeah, Wolverhampton Wanderers, Ivan Toney. Now with that being said, social media is in the description below. Please remember to like, share, comment, subscribe and turn on the bell notifications if you haven't already. The like target for this video is 5 likes, so that would be great. And yeah, I shall see you in the next video, which will be out exactly an hour after this one comes out. So yeah, with that being said, you have been a wonderful audience, and this is Nipun Sharma signing off. Take care of yourselves. Peace. Up the Chelsea, and London is blue, and I'm out of here.